Many organisations are experiencing high turnover, low productivity, and are looking for ways to improve their bottom line. Bruce Anderson, Managing Director of Hecht Harrison, says there is a tangible return on investment when it comes to building trust in organisations.
Relationships are critical inside any organisation, and the relationship between two people is the basis for a business. And so initially to have the trust inside your organisation means that ultimately you can provide trust outside your organisation as well. So it's absolutely critical that an organisation has a stated aim of building trust. It doesn't happen by accident.
Adrianna Loveday of Randstad adds that trust isn't something that's implicit. It has to be built over time and is very much a skill set.
The interesting thing about trust is that it's usually misconstrued as being a soft skill, but in fact it has a very hard edge to it. And the reason being because trust is actually one of the strongest drivers of engagement in the workplace, and we know that from recent research in the area. But leaders that can build trust with their people are capable of anything.
For Anderson, trust is an element of the employer-employee relationship which must be championed from the most senior rungs of management.
If you go into any organisation, you'll see up on the wall that they've got this wonderful culture and they have a vision and they have values, and that trust is implicit in a lot of those things. And everybody reads those and they listen to their CEO and senior managers talk about trust and talk about how important they are, but they actually watch what they do. So if a CEO or their senior management team is actually not demonstrating what they expect, then they won't get it.
Characteristics and behaviours that earn trust include integrity, admitting mistakes, open communication and respecting different points of view. If they're eroded, they can't easily be rebuilt.
There's actually a formula that sits behind trust, otherwise known as the trust quotient. So trust is made up essentially of competence. So the feeling, an employee feeling, for example, if it's with regards to trusting their manager, that manager is competent and they're the expert in what they do and they have the credibility. The other part of trust is about reliability. Does the manager deliver on their promises? Because once promises are broken and the trust is eroded, it's really hard to regain that trust.
This is Stephanie Zillman reporting for HCTV.